All right, so next we will move on to My Groups. So in a nutshell, My Groups allows members to participate in collaborative activities. Also, as a mentor, this is one way you can bring your mentees or your labs or programs into MyNRMN. So here we've added a search bar, new search bar, where you can search for your groups easily by either the title or tags, and they'll auto-populate. You can also easily distinguish between your groups. So if it's your group, it'll tell you My Group. If you are a member of the group, it won't have that tag on there, but that's how you're able to distinguish between your groups that you've created and groups that you've been invited to. So we have 4 different types of groups you can create. We have a public group, private, invite only, and also an announcement group. I will go into further detail about each one in just a minute, but first I would like to show you how to set up a group. So what you want to do is navigate to the right-hand side and click Create New Group. And this will take you to a new page with the group form. So this is the group admin page. So you can go ahead and start giving your group a name. So just for example, let's see, we'll use Dina's name, Biophysics Lab. And just a quick description. And then we have tags. So tags and groups are very useful for easy searching. So I'll show you in just a minute. We have a page where you can search for different groups. And if you would like someone to find your group or have more people be involved, you can add tags to your group. And these tags, other members can search these tags, and your group will pop up on the group search page faster. So for example, I can just put biophysics, or hit enter every time you want to create a new tag. Will turn blue, science, or even something more specific like Stroud, and then that way they can find that tag if they were to search it. So after you add a tag, you will next want to create what type of group you want to create. So for example, I did tell you guys we have 4 different groups. We have public, which is open to all of the MyNRMN community to join. So once you create a group and you make it public, it'll be on the Discover Group page. And if it's public, anyone can join and view your comments. If it's private, it's only accessible to those who are invited by the group owner. So if I were to create a group in private, it will not show in Discover Group, and the only way to have people be invited is if I were to add their name to the group form, which I'll show you. We also have invite-only groups, which is visible in search, so that's the difference between private and invite-only. Invite-only is visible in search, so others can see. However, they cannot see content within your group. They can just see the group description. So if you would like to gain access to invite-only groups, you can simply send a message request, and the group owner will receive that, in which you can approve if you would like them to join your group. And then lastly, we have announcement groups. Our announcement groups are useful for members to subscribe or hear latest news or broadcasting of a specific topic. So it's more used as a news group, or if there's something of interest that you'd like to share, just adding, others can join and just quickly add comments. And anyone can join that as well. So as a group owner, you have the ability to enable or disable group email notifications. So this is the only place where you can disable email notifications. So every action you take within a group, you'll receive an email. So as a group owner, you have the choice to enable or disable that from here. And then after you decide to create your group type, you can decide who to add as a group owner. So let me see if I can. So as a group owner, they have the same rights as a group co-owner has the same rights as a group owner. So if you invite other owners to be in your group, they have the same rights as you, so they can change and edit the group as they'd like. So if I want to add a person, you want to type their name, and their name will auto-populate. You'll click that and hit select, and that will add them to the list. And the same thing for members. Let's see. And hit select, and that will add them to the group. You just want to make sure to distinguish between owners and members. Owners, again, have more rights in groups. Members just have the right to add and share comments or documents. And if there is someone who you are, so again, like the search box only populates names of members you are connected to in a group. So if you are not connected to someone, what you can do is actually click send email invite, and from here you can add as many email addresses as you like, just to make sure to separate them appropriately. And once you add that email address, then the system will send a auto-generated email that will invite them to your group, where they can either create a profile, or if they do have a profile, they can log in and connect with you, in which they can log into the group as well. So you can add your connections and also invite those who you are not connected to yet. If you would like to delete a member from a group, so you can simply click the X here next to their name, and that will remove them from the list. And I will mention, any changes you make in here, you must save your changes. Even if you were to add a email address here, the only way the email address will be sent, or the email will be sent, is if you save your changes here at the bottom. So just make sure to save changes for any additional text you add to the group edit form. So if you have any problems or questions with my groups, we do have a need help link here at the top of the form, which you can click. This will take you directly to our frequently asked questions and help articles, and also step-by-step guide. So that is how you create a group. I will show you an example of what it looks like. So I have one here, an invite-only group. So this is the group page. This is how it looks. And within the group page, again, you can write posts or share files immediately to those who are in the group. We do have 3 specific features that are very helpful for group owners. First, we have a feature for filtering posts. We have the ability to star a comment to the board. So the star comment here, so if you have a comment here that you feel is very important and you don't want it to get lost within the thread, you can simply, as a group owner, click star, and that will pin the comment here into this filter box, which you can view all of the starred comments quickly, so it helps filter those important messages onto the board for easy access. And then after that, we also have hashtags, which are great for filtering posts within a group. So as you can see, we have a long thread of comments, but if you were to use specific hashtags within each comment, it will save and aggregate all of those posts into one area. So for example, here I've hashtagged webinar. If I were to click webinar within the group, it will show you all of the comments and posts that have the same hashtag and the message affiliated with them and who posted it. So you can see they'll all be added together into one thread with that specific hashtag. And also you can locate all the hashtags here on the right hand side. So if there are other hashtags, you can simply click each one of these and it'll show you all the posts with that hashtag. Or if you want to read the starred messages, you can do that. And if you click each one, you can also go ahead and comment or leave feedback. And then the last feature we have for filtering posts is you can filter by month. So if you see any month that you think you had a comment that you'd like to go back to, you can just click. For example, if I want to go back to April, it'll show you all the posts for that month.